everybody.
Welcome back to our channel.
And welcome back to another video.
A little sit down video.
Which we haven't
done. What a treat.
In so long.
We've been meaning to film this video for the past like 2 weeks. And it's pretty early in the morning to be getting down and dirty, isn't it?
We're getting so used to getting up early now though.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then my alarm went off at 6:20.
Yeah.
And I could have stayed awake.
Yeah. I was reading my book then, wasn't I?
Yeah,
6:20 I was sat in bed reading my book.
You turned your page when I fell back to sleep.
Oh, my book, The Housemaid, the third housemaid. You would get to the point I've just read and you'd go, oh, what? That's just stupid. That's what you'd say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I stopped reading it after holiday.
The second one you read about 2 pages.
No, don't lie. I read about 80.
But the thing is, I loved the first one.
First one was
The second one was like still good, and now the third one.
Just not cutting it. It's like, I think it's one of them where, you know, it was
she was
good
out
to
of
start,
ideas.
just like end it whilst it's good.
Yeah.
Because then if you go on too long, you can ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, our Frida was well out of ideas and it's just silly now. It's just silly.
Frida McFad.
Yeah, Frida McFad. I don't know what I'm going to read. Oh no, I do know. I'm going to read 28 Summers next.
Because my mouth tastes like toothpaste.
Does it? My mouth doesn't taste like toothpaste, but I did have.
No.
Anyway.
Any Hoosies.
It's not even 9 o'clock.
It's 8:45.
It's 9:15.
It's Cody's birthday today.
Yeah, we're going
So
up for food. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Happy birthday, Cody. I don't know if you will watch this video, but you might be stalking this, so. Yeah. 16. Imagine being 16 again. Did I enjoy being 16?
What were we like at 16?
I don't
What
think
year you in? 11?
11. I was a mess.
Just on your GCSEs?
I was,
No, I was alright at 16.
like, off the tracks, just not having a good time.
Yeah, you were a rebel without a cause, weren't you?
With a cause.
Well, at 16, I think I was quite mellow. I wasn't...
That's nice.
I was just like... I was going through some tough times.
Yeah, yeah.
But within, like, general, I was mellow.
Yeah. Nice. I wouldn't like to be 16 again, would you?
No.
Would you like to be any other age, like, younger than we are now? Like, would you like to go back to another age?
No, because it only got worse the younger I got.
Oh, right. What about, like, from...
So I wouldn't actually want to relive that.
What about from the time we've been together? Would you like to go back to a certain time or not? I don't think I would.
I don't think so.
Is that like... I was going to say it's that bad, but I don't feel like it's bad without being too cringy because it's only gotten better. So I wouldn't...
Exactly. I don't think I would.
Like, do you know what, like, sticks with me? The times when we were, like, quite young in our relationship. And we were going to, like... Remember that time we stayed in that, like... bed and breakfast boutique hotel near Whitby.
St Hilda's.
Yeah, and then we went to Whitby for the day and we went to that waterfall and it was just like, I felt so young, but
the
so
things
old.
that we did, like we went to a Wetherspoons for tea.
I know, it was...
Like, I'd never do that now.
No, no. Because
Like,
we're adventurous now,
for
we
us.
try anything, wouldn't we?
I'd probably like to revisit places we've been, but not at the age we were.
Right, okay. I've got my contacts in. What do we think?
Feels so weird.
Feels so weird.
It looks like you forgot something.
I know, I went
It's like
to...
any second you're gonna go, oh, bend my glasses.
I went to pick my glasses up and I was like, no, I can see. Had a bit of a mishap this morning, so I've only dropped one once and I dropped it on the bathroom floor and the bathroom floor hadn't been cleaned for like...
Don't out us.
I'm gonna say like...
Don't out us.
5 days maybe. So there was hairs on the bathroom floor and I picked it up, and mostly my hairs because my hair comes out everywhere, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna put that back in my eye. No. And then I dropped one this morning, but I made sure, like, I sat with my leg up like this, so I was like, right, if I drop it, it's gonna drop onto my leg and I'll be able to see it. Dropped it. Could I see it? No, I couldn't. And then I had to use another one, so I've wasted a pair and it was stuck to my foot. Stuck to my heel. Really good at putting these contacts in, Anna.
Because Danielle's contacts are ones that you don't like reuse.
Just daily.
They're just daily ones.
Daily gal.
So
city gal.
Daily gal, city gal, contact gal.
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
It doesn't look like I've got them in though, I don't think.
No, it just looks like you forgot your glasses. But you can see everything,
Crazy.
can't you?
I can see everything.
Madness.
It's great. Anyway, right.
Anyway, this intro's been
Should we get on? Well, we asked on Instagram, well, I asked on Instagram because Nathan abandons Instagram. I don't use it as much as I used to.
I use it to check my explore page, but that's it.
Yeah.
I don't post, and I like all your pictures and I like Charles' pictures.
Yeah.
Girls' pictures.
That's it.
That's it. I'm a supportive fiance.
Yeah, I don't go on it as much, but I definitely, my two main social medias, not including YouTube because I don't class that's entertainment to me rather than like a social media, is Pinterest. I go on Pinterest every day without
Pinterest
fail.
is social media though. I don't class that social media. This is horrible.
Why?
Oh, because my
Don't
mouth
like
is
it.
like toothpaste.
I like mine.
And I don't really like this one anyway.
And TikTok.
TikTok, yeah. Pinterest
I wish I
isn't
wasn't
social
addicted
media,
to TikTok, but I am. Pinterest is social media.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
How?
What do you mean how?
How are you social on it?
You post pictures on it.
Who do you interact with?
People who follow you. You have followers on Pinterest.
Do you?
Of course you do.
I've never had that.
Because you don't use Pinterest?
I don't think Pinterest is social media.
It's verging on like entertainment to me. But then I suppose all social medias.
Entertainment.
It is, it's all just pictures and saving to it's like mood boarding, but online.
Right.
It's like digital mood boarding.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I asked on my Instagram that we wanted to film basically like an anything Q&A, mostly juicy questions, things we avoid, but basically we just let it free for all, ask whatever you want, and we got quite a few questions, didn't we? So there was 2 people, I'm sure you know who you are, that asked loads of questions.
Good.
Like between them, like look at this.
That's what we wanted, isn't it? Yeah.
And
Love it. Cool.
yeah, we
so,
need
like,
the questions.
because we've got a lot of questions, are some of them going to be like quick fire?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to keep you all for like 50 million years
No.
watching this video.
No.
Right, should we just go?
Let's go. Crack
Okay,
on.
first
Number 1.
question. What contraception do you use, if any? Don't answer if too personal. What contraception do you use, Babs? So,
we use an
our own
unconventional method.
yeah, our own method that
has
so
worked.
far has worked for us.
Yeah.
It's natural. I've been on the pill once in my lifetime and it was the worst time of my entire life. I think I was maybe like 16 or 17 maybe. And I went with my mum and it was awkward as in the doctors and it was just, it ruined me. I was a horrible, horrible girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was horrible. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was just not nice at all. So I stopped taking it. And yeah. I know it's hard because it works for so many people. Like using a condom works for so many people. And at the end of the day, I do recommend doing that because it's...
Yeah, like we're not promoting like don't use any contraception, but for us it's just never been...
We just started off doing one thing and never changed.
Yeah.
And it worked for us. It might not have worked for us, but it has worked for
It
us.
has.
So this is keeping it like very chilled.
Go on then.
Would you ever get any pets?
Well, we technically can't because we're both allergic to pets. Like any type of pet. Like I honestly didn't think mine was that bad because I grew up around pets like my whole life at my nana's house.
Yeah.
So there was like dogs, parrots, lizards, but there was everything in my nana's house. And I think I got used to it. But then I'm a mess.
When you're around
I'm
pets.
around a pet, like
you're worse than me.
Charles' little bunny that she used to have.
Yeah.
I used to think, oh, I can cuddle up to that. Not my throat closed up. I couldn't breathe. My nose streamed. My eyes. So.
But it's so hard because pets are so cute, especially dogs. Like we love dogs, don't we?
Love a little sausage
like when we
dog.
a sausage dog, yeah, a dachshund. When we see people walking the dogs, we're just like, oh.
But I'd love a little dog like that, a little sausage dog. But I would also want a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Because I love a German Shepherd.
Yeah, I love German Shepherds. There's a lot of dogs we love, isn't there? And I also feel like we have the perfect lifestyle to have a pet. But I don't know.
Like the only pet that we could probably get is a fish, but I don't like fish. I think it's a pointless fit.
Oh, they're
no
alright, but I don't want a fish.
But to me,
they're pretty to look at if you have like the really cool aquariums.
Yeah, boring though, aren't they?
No, I like fish.
Like when we have kids in the future, like what if they want a pet? They'll probably be allergic because we're both allergic, but...
I don't know if it works like that.
Is it not genetic?
I don't know. Maybe they'll invent something that stops pet allergies.
Maybe.
And then we'll be fine.
But yeah, no, so we would like to get pets, but we can't.
This one, you said before you couldn't talk about what turned you on. Can you talk about it now?
Why couldn't we talk about what turned us on?
I don't remember saying that Why would we have not talked about what turned us on? Maybe because it was too personal.
But nothing's too personal, you said.
What turned you on, babe? Why would I have said that we couldn't talk about it?
What turns me on?
Yeah.
My biggest thing that turns me on is when we all day have been like besties.
Flirting.
Yeah.
Flirting
and
hard.
then a full on naked cuddle.
Yeah.
Like that is
yeah, I agree. Does sex have to be limited to the bedroom, especially when you have your own place?
Nope. Nope.
I've seen something on, it was on somewhere, I seen something somewhere, and it was like, ew, I'm at my sister's house and I've just had the thought that I'm sat on the sofa and like,
it's one of them things where I think the bedroom, it's different rooms of the house is different kinds of sex.
Yeah.
So like the bedroom is for like intimacy, like sex.
Yeah.
But like, say for example, the front room
is like,
that's like a not a quickie, but like a quickie.
A spontaneous, like wasn't meant to happen.
It's like,
and
oh,
it's
we're on a comfy chair, you might like, we're getting a bit hands on.
Yeah.
Might as well
chair,
go for
floor,
it.
fireplace. I think I could manage up there.
That doesn't have to be limited, especially when you've got your own house, because you've got so many rooms to. Like,
where would you not do it?
It's a great place.
Where would you not do it? I don't think
not a place where
there's
I
one
wouldn't
place
do it.
that I wouldn't do it.
Under the stairs.
I would not do that. No, it's
why wouldn't you do it?
Quite probably one of the top places that you
bathroom.
would think to do it. No, the dining room table. Because if I then had to eat dinner at that table with my family, I wouldn't. No. This one's non-sexual. We're going like sexual then non-sexual.
Cool.
I know you both love colourful and fun things. Just wondering where/who you got it from. See, I don't know whether you... Would you say you love fun and colourful things?
I prefer it over grey.
Yeah.
Like single coloured things, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather have colour than cream, beige.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
I would say for me it just comes from being like a creative and enjoying art and all things like that. Because like even my bedroom when I was younger, out of my siblings, I had the most like out there bedroom. Like at one point,
you're a groovy chick, didn't you?
I had everything. I had Playboy. That was so
Playboy.
What a weird little phase.
My mother had Playboy.
So weird. Anyway, I had at one point my whole bedroom. I wonder if I could find a picture. I sat for hours and hours and hours cutting out magazine cuttings of celebrities. Like
so
at the time, it was like Pixie Lott and Ellie Goulding and people like that.
Remember her?
Rihanna, like in all the coolest outfits ever, and I filled my full walls with like the little tiny cutouts of all of them. My whole bedroom wall. My mum was like, "Are you joking? How are you gonna get all the blue tack off?" I was like, "There's a problem for another day, isn't it?" But yeah, I don't know. I just like.
And do you know what I like about it? That you've got full-on creative control over it.
Yeah.
Like, in my bedrooms when I was younger, it used to be what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So, like, now our house is literally what we want it to be.
Yeah. It's just full of personality, isn't it?
Love it.
And, like, I like that you can change it up whenever you want. Like, sometimes I get the urge, right? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get the urge to have a neutral themed room. Like,
really?
Like, beach themed, though. Like, you know what the fireplace was before we covered it up?
Yeah.
Like a neutral beachy themed, like lots of, I don't know. But then I look and I'm just like, I like too many like quirky things.
I think this type of decor that we've got, you could go off it over a long time.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was neutral colours, we'd go off it a lot quicker. We'd want to change it.
See,
quicker.
A lot of people think differently to that. Think that like, well, if it's neutral, it's timeless. It'll last.
No, but it's boring.
I know.
For us personally, no offense to anybody, but to me, it's boring.
What are your biggest fears?
Biggest fears, as in what?
Is what comes to mind if you were in an interview and somebody said, "What's your biggest fear?" Or you're doing a TV show and you're doing the interview and they say, "Nathan, what's your biggest fear?" What comes to mind?
One of my biggest fears is losing people.
Yeah. So I agree with that.
Ever not being able to have children.
Yep, I agree with that.
And quite a normal one, blood.
Yeah, I agree with all of them. The only one I'd add on is like getting ill before your time.
Yeah.
Like it's when I see something else.
That of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, when I see something else happen to somebody else and it's like, oh, they're only 34 and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's when I see things happen to other people and I'm like, God, you're my age and like, you just don't know what's around the corner, but it's not even like worth taking yourself to that point. And it's the same with about people like passing away, like in your family. It crosses my mind all like regularly, probably more than it should. And I'm like, why are you thinking about that? Like, stop thinking about that. But
isn't there a thing for that? Isn't there something?
Maybe. Something for everything, isn't
something
there?
Medically wrong with it, I think.
Probably. That wasn't a question. Do you ever worry you are infertile? I have this worry and think about it every day.
I have that worry, but I don't think it consumes me every day.
I feel like
it's one of them things that crops up every now and then. That's like, what if you can't?
Yeah.
Like, and you don't know that you can't until you can't. Yeah.
I think this one may be slightly different from a male perspective to a female perspective.
Yeah, massively.
Because you only have the thought of, I mean, technically, if one of you is infertile, you're both infertile. Like, you're in the relationship together, aren't you?
Yeah.
But
unless you leave me.
No, I feel like, what was I going to say? Yeah, your worry is just specifically, does your cum work? Does your sperm work? Does your sperm work? Is it going to do its job? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is multiple things. It's like...
My balls work.
It's like, are the eggs okay? Am I okay? Is my body okay? Are my ovaries okay? Can I carry the baby?
Yeah,
can I even get pregnant? Can I carry the baby full term? Is it going to be okay when I give birth? Like, there's multiple, isn't there?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely something that, especially because we've been together for so long, I'm going to be honest and say that sometimes the thought has crossed my mind and been like, especially in the first few years we were together, of being like, we're not ready to have kids yet, but I almost want to have kids so that I know I can have kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, 100%.
It's such a strange thing, but yeah.
But
you just never know, and it's not... There's, honestly, it's one of them things that people would say to you, there's no point stressing about it until you have to stress about it.
Exactly, that's my motto.
Do either of you have any fetishes?
Fetishes?
I don't think I do, to be honest.
I don't think I have fetishes, no.
There's one part of Nathan's foot that I like, because it's really soft, but other than that,
it's
not sexual.
She only, like, rubs it. Fingers it.
Stop it! If I asked you to lick my feet, what would you do?
It depends how turned on I am.
Let me search, what is a fetish? What is a fetish?
I would say it's like S&M type shit.
A form of sexual desire in which gratification is strongly linked to a particular object or activity or part of the body other than the sexual organs. A man with a fetish for surgical masks?
Yeah, exactly. Or like leather. Like, I've got a fetish for leather.
Oh no.
I've got a fetish for whips and chains.
Oh no. What is wrong with your ankle? How/when did it happen? Does it affect anything, sex life, etc.? So, it's my foot. I have Morton's neuroma, which is basically nerve damage in your foot. When did it start? Like 2018, I think, was when I got diagnosed, around then anyway. And since then I have injections in it. They don't help massively, but I don't know how it's going to be in however many years, but yeah, I don't know really. I don't know.
You don't really like talking about it.
I don't really like talking about it, and I also, because I always say, like, I don't like to be known for that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want...
Doesn't define you, does it?
No, and it already affects, like, a lot of my daily life that I don't particularly talk about, because I don't feel like the need to talk about it, because I have you and I have my mum and I have people that I can talk about it when I'm struggling, but I don't need to particularly with, like, general day-to-day life people, because nobody knows what to say to you really. Like, I wouldn't know what to say to somebody, and people find it then awkward to like say stuff about their lives, because they say stuff and you can see it, they're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, because yeah. So yeah, does it affect your sex life? No. So the only thing it would necessarily affect is, so on a night time or during the night, is when it can get worse, because I think it's something to do with like your nerves relaxing, which can make it swell up. So on a morning sometimes it's hard to walk, but I mean you don't necessarily need to walk with sex, do you? So
unless you're getting proper freaky.
I've started driving lessons. Have you got any advice? By the way, I love your channel. Thank you so much.
Thanks. I loved my driving lessons.
I hated mine.
Like I loved it. I looked forward to that every week, because I was just so excited to start driving.
I hated it. I was so nervous.
Piece of advice, what would you give for driving lessons?
Advice. It takes as long as it takes.
Yeah, so like there's people that like can take, for example, like I took 3 months to pass my, like,
so quick.
all of it, 3 months.
And I found it hard being around Nathan when I was like, I'm shit at it, I can't do it.
Because you were doing lessons a long time before I was, because I didn't start my lessons until I was 18.
Yeah.
And you started your lessons when you were 17.
Yeah.
You
I loved my driving
year on
instructor.
me.
He actually passed away, so R.I.P.
Oh,
but
yeah, he did.
he was a really good driving instructor. He was just the right amount for me of not too like
strict.
Yeah, not too shouty and not too.
Yeah.
Not that he ever shouted, but like he wasn't always like, I don't know how to describe it.
Like, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, a piece of advice, I'd just take it like you've just said. Like,
yeah.
It takes as long as it takes. Don't be put off by anybody else that's like taking a quicker time than you.
Don't be put off when you do things wrong, because everybody does things wrong.
You still do that now, even when you pass your test for years. Like you still
stall. You still make mistakes and stuff. And I feel like also if you fail your test first time, like both of us failed first time, didn't we? Yeah. For the most ridiculous reasons, that because your nerves get the better of you and you question yourself, but you can try again. And we both passed second time. Not that I drive now because I can't, but
you will though.
Driving has always been like a nervous thing for me. I'm not the best at driving, and I don't particularly. I used to enjoy driving because I used to enjoy the independence.
I remember the first time
I crashed
we went out
once.
in your car. When you first got the car and you went over a roundabout.
I think that was because I couldn't see, because I didn't have glasses. I don't think I could actually see.
Getting in your car was scary because you kept saying, can't see the road.
Yeah,
and you took ages to get glasses.
I know, it's true.
Yeah, and then you crashed.
I crashed into the back of somebody at a roundabout. It was their fault, but still it was a crash, and it was shook me up. Like, I just feel like, yeah.
But yeah, just take your time with it. Just enjoy it, because I honestly really enjoyed mine.
Yeah. That's good, Bev.
I really enjoyed it.
And like when you look back and you've been driving for so many years, it's like, God, them driving lessons seem like a million miles away. Like I was nervous, it's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever hang out in your house separately? I like this question.
Hang out.
What would you guys answer that for us? Do you think we hang out separately in the house?
Like, when I think of that question, right, and it says, do you hang out separately? I think of it as in, like, I'm down here playing my game, which I do. Yeah. And you sit upstairs and watch your phone or watch your telly or go on something. That's hanging out. Right. I don't think we don't do that.
We do some things.
But I sit downstairs and play my game whilst you're working.
Yeah, whilst I'm working or whilst I'm upstairs doing like skincare or moisturiser or...
But hanging out, I don't think that's not hanging out. You're not hanging out doing your face routine. That's not hanging out.
Yeah,
But hanging out, I literally think of people that have two separate rooms and they do their own thing. You watch something down here and I watch something upstairs.
We don't watch programmes separately, but we do our own thing separately. Like, I like to read, Nathan likes to play his game, but it would only be like... I like to
play my game when Danielle's reading next to me.
But sometimes I'm like my sister Kayla can read with literally roadworks going on and people talking and everything. She can just sit and read, like, the slightest noise, even the washing machine on, it distracts me from my book. Yeah. I need like silence when I read, so depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes like Nathan's game distracts me, so I'll go and read like.
Yeah, but sometimes I can see that and I turn it down.
You shouldn't do that though.
But I do. Like I was talking to people at work the other day about this, that I'm probably unhealthily obsessed with Danielle. Like I don't like to be away from Danielle. I need to be like close, even if we're on phones or I'm on my game and Danielle's on a phone. Like I like to be right next to you. Yeah,
I need more space than you need.
Yes, I never need space.
You actually don't. Like no. Nathan never gets like, but I suppose a lot of it's hormones though that make me like irritated. So even like sometimes like when we're sat in bed and it's the slightest touch, I'm like, oh my god. Like when I'm in prime hormone stage, I'm literally just like, the feel of your hair on me is like irritating.
But I just can't be away from Danielle.
No. So I would say we don't necessarily hang out separately in the house, but we do have our own time in the house. Like we do have alone time, I would say, in the house.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily chilled alone time, but it's like you'll be cooking, I'll be hanging the washing up, or like.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like it's only times like that, but we don't hang out separately in the house.
No, we don't do hobbies separately.
No.
If we've both got a hobby we want to try, we'd probably do it together.
Yeah, like my hobby playing games, and I always rob Danielle into play Mario.
Like, and it depends. I suffer with migraines a lot, and it depends how my head feels as to whether I want to play races of Mario, because it's usually like 8 races we do. I lose every single one without fail. Nathan never lets me win one. No. But I do love Mario Kart, and I love Mario Party, but I love Mario Kart. But
new Mario Party comes out soon.
Yeah, I know, it does, can't wait. But yeah, Nathan's just like, do you fancy playing? And sometimes I'll be like, I do actually. And he's like, oh yeah, and flings me the quickest he can the remote so I don't change my mind. Not the remote, what's it called? The
Joy-Con?
Controller.
Joy-Con.
The Joy-Con, the controller.
Joy-Con.
And then other times I'll be like, no, I don't fancy it.
No, maybe like, you play, and then I'm like,
and then eventually you'll be sat for 3 hours playing.
Just one time on my game, I'm on my game.
This one time?
What?
This one time, Decor. Alright, next question.
Do you guys ever feel pressure to have intimate special time on birthdays, anniversaries, etc.?
I love this question. I feel like it's a really good question.
Do you feel more pressure?
Do you ever feel pressure?
I don't feel pressure.
I would say definitely leading up to it, like when you know it's your anniversary, it's kind of like prime time to celebrate your love.
Yeah.
Usually that would mean some point during the day or the trip or whatever, to have sex together. Sometimes I understand how there could be that pressure of, I don't feel pressure, I think in my head like, we're probably gonna.
No, yeah.
But then it's like, what if one of us is not in the mood, or what if like, what if something happens and we don't feel very well, or what if like I get a headache, I don't know.
Yeah. So
I do get that. On birthdays, not so, like birthday sex I don't feel like is a, we've probably birthday sex, we've probably done it, but I don't feel a pressure. Like if it got to the end of my birthday and we hadn't had sex, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, this is it for us,
over.
We're over. Yeah. Like what kind of birthday has this been with no sex? I wouldn't feel like that. No. But definitely like, I understand anniversary, like.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever.
I wouldn't feel the pressure, because if one of us for whatever reason couldn't or didn't want to or whatever, the next day would probably be even better sex than we would have had, so it's not like. Yeah. I wouldn't think we were on the rocks or anything. No. But I do understand you could feel pressure. Yeah. Would you ever have a threesome? You two are so hot.
Thanks so much.
So hot, babe.
You're so hot.
You're so hot.
You're the hot.
Thank you, that is really sweet to say.
Would you ever have a threesome?
Now, what's your initial answer?
See, my answer's changed.
Your answer has changed.
It has changed.
Your answer used to be straight up no.
I used to be dead set about like no.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why.
Right.
But like now, because I think our sex has kind of changed. Not in a sense of like anything drastic's changed.
Yeah.
But the way we feel during sex and about sex.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think it would be that bad to bring a third person.
I would say The idea of it, yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah, hot as, great, like...
This is a threesome with another woman, by the way, not another male.
If it was another male, So, see, right. See, this is where it gets me. Because if I try and, like, really think about it, right, what would be the difference between a male and female? Why would it matter if it was a male compared to a female? Yes, if it was a male, the male would only be doing things with me. Yeah. It would be like, I would be the one doing the things with both of you two. Yeah. And if it was a female, we would all be in it because... Yeah,
exactly.
Females are fucking
great.
But
ain't no other man being on you.
See, the thought of that...
No way.
I feel like the relationship had got shit. It's all I'd think about the fact, like, I'd feel like I've cheated.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't
I should technically be saying that.
I wouldn't. Really? Yeah, you fucking
But
should.
I think it's because you'd be joining in.
Yeah.
With me and another woman.
Yeah. But
whereas
even
I
like,
just have to stand and watch.
It's so hard. The sexual thought of that seems great. Like,
what, of another woman?
Another woman, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like really, like, incredible. But then thinking about it, I physically couldn't watch you with another woman.
Yeah.
So the idea of a threesome is all fair and good, but the actual logistics of going through with it
is probably not.
Probably it'd have to stay a fantasy, I think.
Yeah, we just have to role play the threesome.
Yeah.
Rather than an actual real threesome.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you guys have sex on holiday, or are you too busy enjoying the vibes and exploring? Like, you've asked some really good questions.
Oh, like, holiday sex is just a different kind of... It's a different vibe, isn't it?
In the best way possible.
Yeah. Like, we're obsessed with each other at home, right? Yeah. But the second
But life gets in the way.
Yes. But the second that you're on holiday and that sun hits your face...
And you've got so much relaxing time and chill time, and you're doing all your favourite things and eating.
And it switches up on holiday.
Yeah.
Like, at home, you kind of do your day and then you do your business on the evening.
Yeah.
Whereas for us, the way that we work, we flip it.
On holiday.
On holiday.
It's just you never know what you're gonna get.
It's just more convenient to do it during the day.
Yeah.
Or in the morning rather than on the night, because on the night you've had your full day exploring. Yeah. You might have had a cocktail or two on the night, and you're just like, I'm done.
It's true.
But if you do it on the morning or afternoon.
So how much do you have sex on holiday?
Every single day. Sometimes.
But we also love exploring, so.
Yeah, just.
Right, have I read all of these? Have your guys' insecurities changed since being together?
Insecurities. I used to have one where I didn't take my top off.
That was so sad. Yeah, that was really sad.
And I don't think it's an insecurity, but I still don't like without a top on.
Yeah.
But I don't not take my top off.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I guess that's changed in a sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess. That's what mine would probably be.
I would say that probably my acne is less of an insecurity now, maybe because I don't have as much of it.
Mm-hmm. Is foreplay important every time?
This one I struggle with, and I feel like a male and female, a male and female perspective is different, because majority of the time I need foreplay. Physically, I need it. Even if it's like 5 minutes worth. Yeah. But
I love foreplay though. Foreplay is like...
Foreplay's the best.
It prolongs the intimacy.
Yeah, which is nice.
Which is what I really like.
If you enjoy it with the person, you would want it to last as long as possible.
Exactly. Do you think you've got kinkier since moving out? Kinkier? I would say we have.
100%. 100%.
We used to want to be more kinky, but
yeah,
we just
but
couldn't.
It's just a bit impossible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we were never living out our full true selves, really, were we?
No. Compared to now.
Random question, but what is your average screen time on your phone? Let's have a little look. Where do you find your screen time? People in work ask this all the time, like they obviously look at the screen time often.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
I get the notification up on my phone.
Where is it?
There, screen time. It's not going to work because we've got two different Can you see that?
Mine's black, so mine's 5 hours and 1 minute.
And mine's 7 hours and 7 minutes. And that's the daily average.
Does it tell you where you... what app is your most...
See all app and website activity.
YouTube, 4 hours and 53 minutes.
YouTube, 5 hours and 44. But I watch YouTube when I'm working, to be fair. What, TikTok? What's TikTok?
1 hour and 24.
Your Facebook's... But your Facebook's
I scroll on
lot,
Facebook all the time. And no, Messenger's my Facebook.
Isn't
like,
that the same
for
thing?
For work. No.
That's what I mean.
Messengers.
No, it'll class it as the same thing. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh. How much was your TikTok?
1 hour and 24 minutes.
2 hours 52. But I do a lot of work again on TikTok. Pinterest is 2 hours 21.
Your Instagram's not very high.
I told you I don't go on it as much.
1 hour and 4 minutes for mine. And then I've just downloaded a new game on my phone, which is in my top 6 of my screen time.
Wait, how have I spent an hour and 1 minute?
On your photos?
On my
Because that's all you
photos.
do, you take pictures. It's your business.
No, because the camera's different. The camera's 31. Google.com.
Yeah, but you
my
can't really
Safari's
take
1
it,
hour
and then-
58. What have I been on Safari for that long for?
Watching porn.
When do you both want kids, and how soon do you think you will tell us when you are pregnant? I mean, you guys know we've always wanted kids.
Always.
The time frame, I feel like, is just kind of out of your hands, really. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? And how soon do you think you will tell us when you are pregnant? I would say the generic, probably just after the 12-week mark, I would say.
Yeah, like when you get your first little picture.
Yeah, and you can, like, have a bit of relief knowing that, like, things are okay and, like, it's going alright. Then I would feel like we would...
It's time to announce.
Tell you guys and...
Yeah. But it's like, when do you want kids? It's like, if we had one tomorrow, great. If we had one in a year's time, great.
If we'd
like,
have had one 5 years ago, great.
But like, any time from 5 years ago, I was...
Any time from 5 years ago. Thoughts on hair pulling for both you and Nathan? I'm not a fan, personally. I don't mind a bit of hair pulling. In the right situation.
Yeah, I don't mind. If you pulled my hair,
Yeah.
I don't mind. I prefer when you scratch me, but...
Oh my god, tell everybody everything. TMI, just curious how many times you have it in a week now you have moved out. Love you. Love you too.
It varies, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For us?
Yeah, for us. 1 week it could be like every day. 1 week it could be once out of the week.
Yeah.
It's just totally...
different.
Depends on what we've got going on. Physically, mentally, work-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? What's your new favourite sex position? I'm a riding cowgirl, cow.
You on top is unreal.
You on top's unreal. We do switch it up with a lot of positions these days. Like
we like to experiment.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I also feel like I've looked in that direction a lot for this video, so sorry if I've not been like connected to you all. I feel like I've looked over there so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always look at you when we film.
Yeah, because we're talking to each other. It's different, like...
This is why we're built for podcasts.
It's different than if you were just on your own. Like, when I'm doing my small business channel vlogs, I'm speaking to the camera because I'm on my own and I'm fully just speaking to the people that are watching my video, whereas with a couples channel, it's like we're half speaking to you guys and half having a conversation with each other that you guys are like just watching in on, so it's just different, isn't it? Are you alright? Are we keeping you up? Thought you were alright with getting up early?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I feel like I've sat like
I've been
not very feminine. I've been like this in this video. But our plan for the day is we're gonna go into the food shop, go and get some nice yummy food for Cody and give him his birthday presents and say happy 16th birthday.
Happy Sweet 16.
Happy
Did
Sweet
you ever used to watch
16?
that on MTV?
Yeah, I did
Sweet
actually.
16. Was it called Sweet 16?
My Super Sweet
My
16
Super Sweet
or
16.
something like that.
Yeah, where they were spoiled as anything and they got like Rolls Royces for their 16th birthday.
They were like that. I mean, it's nice. It's not the colour I would have personally chosen, but
seats are cream. I wanted white.
my mom said the dealership wouldn't have had it ready for my birthday, so I suppose I'll sell, but I definitely will be getting this changed.
That was funny. That
was funny.
That was mad.
It was. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. These are one of my favourite type of videos to film. Do you
They're
agree?
just so chilled, aren't they?
Just so chilled.
You get to like have a catch up properly.
Yeah, it's true. We do need some assistance in the comments with what you want to see from us. Like, are you enjoying the vlogs? Do you want to see more vlogs? Do you want to see more sit down videos like this where we answer questions? Or like, do you want to see food videos? Do you want to see us trying food?
Is anyone mispacked up?
Oh, I love packed
I
up.
think about packed up all the time.
Once the weather starts getting like
cooler,
we'll get back to packed up because I do love packed up.
packed
It's the
up
best.
is my favourite.
It was so good. It's such a good monthly catch up, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Also, the last video where we asked you to comment, well, Nathan asked you to comment.
Oh yeah, the little camera.
The camera. There was quite a few.
I loved it.
Every time I keep seeing one come up, like I think somebody commented yesterday with one that I was just like, it made me so happy.
I love
So
it.
should we do it again?
Yeah, you can pick the emoji this time.
Okay, if you got to this point in this very, very long chat, comment below a cactus emoji.
Cactus emoji.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I like
cactus.
that. That's an easy one.
That is easy, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah,
So
I like who commented saying, here, have them all, and it was like every camera.
Yeah.
I like that. Anyway, we love you all so much. We're so grateful that you stick with our channel and watch us because we've been doing this quite a while now. And
It's crazy how long we've been doing it for.
it is. But we love it so much and we're very grateful that you stick around and we'll hopefully see you in the next one.
Bye.
Remember when we used to do peace out?
Peace out.
Peace
Oh
out.
God, no.
Who remembers that?
I wouldn't do that anymore. I remember when we first stopped doing it and I was like, oh,
I know, and I was like,
do
babe,
it?
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
like it's not
But now I'm
sitting
like,
well with me.
I'm not doing that. No chance. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.